Okay, I'm back. So, like I was saying, um, what happened in the time of Egypt, right? The darkness over the whole land. It's gonna come back here soon as things start to pick up more. Cause you see, Russia taking out NATO convoys and armory to Ukraine. All that billions of dollars that's being shipped over there, it just y'all getting blown up. But soon it's gonna get more critical here in the States, man. This is Exodus 10 and 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. Now, I'm curious to look up this word felt, what this word felt means here. Let's see what it says. It says from the Hebrew word mashah, I'll say. It says to feel, grope, to feel over through, or through, grope, to feel through, to group, to feel. So basically, a darkness that can be felt to where you can't even see where you going, see where you walking to. That's what the Lord brought upon Egypt. Let's keep reading. Verse 22. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwelling. And you don't think that the Lord is going to satisfy his saints? All right, in that day, when all the lights go out, it's going to be known who the Lord's chosen is, because just like our forefathers was protected back then, when the plagues hit, us being branches, the root from our forefathers, the sons and daughters of the prophets, right, coming back of the hopeful elect, we're going to get that same protection, because the Lord promised us that same protection. Okay, he promised all types of miracles here in these last days on our behalf. So when everybody, all right, is lights is off, okay, when all hell was breaking loose, you're gonna have the elect be satisfied from evil, man. No plague is gonna come nigh our dwellings, man. That's what the Lord promised us. But over the land of Egypt, it's gonna be a darkness that can be felt. Nobody didn't want to get up and go get some food or anything like that. And the Lord also was sending apparitions, okay, during that time, right? So it's going to be apparitions out here, hearing certain voices, okay, seeing things in the dark with, maybe some red eyes, or, however the Lord bring this paranormal activity event, man, because that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be like the movie Paranormal Activity. Okay, it's going to be things that are unnatural happening to the fleshly eyeball, to the normal human being. Things that have not been seen here on the earth, things that have not been done. All right, it's going to be done here in these last days that have not been done before. A time like never before. We're approaching unto, So let's get a second address, which I didn't want to make this video too long. I just really wanted to read that article because the infrastructure is through. All right, this place is it's on its way out, man. And the Lord is lining this place up for the KO. It says, get to the point. I think it's 15. There it is. The Wadi Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. This let's start. Shoot, I'm gonna start at 1. Second Esdras 15 and 1. I'll close it out. Second Esdras 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right. Don't let the world and what Esau's fear-mongering try to screw you. All right, telling you fear-mongering, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. All right. We're not, this is a sign of the devil's end. So we're not to be afraid what Esau plans to do, try, or try to think he's going to accomplish. Let the Most High be true and every man a liar. We're banking off the Lord and his salvation, not Esau's damnation, man. Yeah, this motherfucker's going to be destroyed, but in a time of wrath, the Most High is going to remember mercy, man. Because it's going to look like nobody going to be saved out here. Damn, Lord, you cut the lights off. It's apparitions. There's no food in the streets. People are rioting, killing each other. It's going to look like nobody's going to be saved. That's what Esdras saw. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. That's what he said. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You got Jake out there that don't believe. They see all the signs, the warning signs, but they can't put a finger on what the fuck is about to come. You got the prophets out there week in and week out, blazing the internet. There is no excuse for a nigga in 2024. There's no excuse for the house of Israel, man, because the Lord have caused this gospel to be preached amongst all the world. If they plan on shutting down the internet and knocking out power infrastructure, the elect is pretty much sealed, man. You know, because once that happens, the system, they're trying to reset the system. And they're gonna bring in a new way of living, cause what that guy say, you don't wanna not bid, but less when there's blood in the street or something like that. That's the best time to bid. All right, Esau's talking about locking this place down come summer. Anything could happen in these times. It's going down, man. It says verse 5, behold, says the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. This place, each and every day, there's not a day that goes by where this place does not vex the Heavenly Father, his Son, and the angel and his men. With all this wickedness out on the earth, all right, it's polluted the whole earth. It's polluted the minds of the people. It's polluted the land that we live on under Esau's rulership. And this man doesn't take, he's not a good manager of the earth. Okay, he's not a good governor. Okay, so everything he has done is about to be fulfilled, because the Lord has a end on this man. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more at touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. That's us, brothers and sisters, man. We complain every day about this place. Lord, bring this place down, bring the plagues, bring all that every day, even the ones that's passed on, praying to the Lord that this place needs to go. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. All right, Esau think he's just gonna come down with great wrath and kill us. Some of us brothers chop our head off, and he think he's doing the Most High's will. Because Yahushua said that there's going to be some men that will put you to death thinking that they're doing God's will, right? But you're not doing the Most High's will, right? You're putting your hands upon the Lord's anointed, and you're going to have to pay for that, Esau, Edom. And you 2/3 niggas that's in league with this devil, all right? Once the power shut off, all that Instagram fame, okay, all this image that you would put up to the world, it ain't going to matter in that day. You know what's going to matter? You and your spirit and your riches and what you have sown to the Lord. That's what's going to matter. Not your following, not your status, not how much money you got, not your credit score. None of that shit matters, because you know why? All that shit is ran off on the grid. What are you without that? You know, what manner of man are you to be without those things? You know, Jake think that being an Israelite is being on Instagram and having this image. Well, Esau is going to cut the cord of that image, man. He's about to pull a plug on this bitch, man. It says, and therefore, verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Right, our people just stupid. Our people, 2/3, you're dumb to what is to come. Here it is, Esau got FBI directors, top generals. This can happen. If Israel, if Iran touches Israel, we have no, we could just go, we're back in 100% Israel. Do you know where that will lead to? You know, do you know that what will lead to America blessing Taiwan and blessing Ukraine and blessing Israel with 95 billion? Do you know what that all that money will lead to? More war, more suffering. But that's cool. We want that. We want it to come, because the further you move, our kingdom will be established. Keep watching Moab do what he doing his kingdom and think you're going to mirror that. You're not going to mirror what Moab is doing, because he's Russia, Moab, they ain't the ones up next. All right? They don't got next. We got next. Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. It says, behold, but verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. You see that? So the Lord is about to hit this place once again. Okay? Because it's no more going to be said that the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought up the northern, that brought up Israel from out of the north country. This place where we at, the northern hemisphere. Okay? Ain't gonna be no more said about our previous time in Egypt. Okay, where our forefathers had to go through. And that ain't gonna be spoken about. But this deliverance now is gonna be talked about. And it's gonna echo into eternity. Okay? So yeah, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Stay prepared, brothers, because the lights can go out. You know, a time of darkness like never before, man. Think about that. You know, what are you going to do in that time? Because all we got is the angels in our works, and whereby we have believed. You know, ain't no candle going to keep you lit in that day. Only thing that's going to keep you lit is the spirit that's within thee, that's going to sustain that infirmity in that day. Because it's going to be an hour of temptation, all types of shit going down. You know, but this is not to destroy us. This place is on its way out. All right, the Lord will say He gonna save us from out of this place. Lord willing, we that hopeful, the hopeful elect. But Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson called Halal Yahweh by Shemi Awashai. Until the next one, I say Shalom.